Well, I can't save the 10th Army. No one's gonna, they're all gonna have to surrender. I read the rules again, went and watched Dave Schroeder's tutorial thing on demoralization and surrounded units, and they're still going to be surrounded. I just can't get troops. You're going to see. I just can't get troops over in time. If I had um, done something last turn, yes. What a bummer. That's the way it goes. Also, I'm using the mobile phone right now with the DVS adapter due to the fact, I'm not sure if I mentioned in a previous video, but I'm going to have to make another metal tube for the other connector. All right, so just for fun or whatever you want to call it, I'm just going to be moving the 6th division to join the 8th. Just hang out in Wuj. I don't know what else to do. The reason being is, okay, let's see here. Remember, it's always a lot. Okay, I'll move the 2nd Army guys first, and then you can see I just can't get any, I can't break. So essentially, if you're surrounded by, if there's an uncontested enemy zone of control, or an enemy unit in your way, not blocking you off to a friendly map edge, essentially right now. And as you can see, there's nothing they can do. Then when I try to move, because there's so many enemy zones of control, it costs, remember, 1 movement point to get out of one, then 1 movement point to get into one. So already they're at 3 movement points just to get to here. And then it's going to be 4, 5, 6 movement points. So I think in an earlier live stream, Meandering Mike was mentioning that cavalry could move 2 hexes and that's it. And you can't use column movement. So anyways, so all they're going to be able to do is this. How unfortunate. So I'm just going to move the 6th over to here. And like I said, so the best they could have done, so I would have needed to get someone essentially here. Because remember, it has to be an uncontested enemy zone of control. And that would be contested. What a bummer. Anyways, so here it goes. Nikolai Protopopov is going to try his hardest anyways. The worst, I mean, at least we're going to start doing some stuff here. I still need to do or did I do the official bits? I'm not sure. The last one, I think I did. So anyways, this is the, can you see it just off to the side here? So that's where, that's Baronovici Stavka. Yes, I think I did mention to that. So everything's been over here. So now we go to, Samsonov's been relieved of duty, is going to be going back to Baronovici there, and Lord knows what happens with him. And then Protopopov is now in charge of 2nd Army. All right, so I'm going to move the 79th Reserve from 1919 to 1801. And it's so weird because this is where the map switches over from the Tannenberg to the Galicia. So I've got 1819, 1820, and then all of a sudden back to 1801. So lots of times in my note taking, not here, but many, especially when I'm doing, I guess it's called the Order of Battle or whatever. Yeah, I'll write like a little T and a little G just to remind myself, because sometimes it's like, whoa. Same thing with the game with Ken. Yeah, I had to write all it because this is like, what's going on here? Okay, so that was 1801. Hold on here. 1, 2, 3, yes. Because I knew I wanted to get a lot of people over, but I just can't in this flipping river in the woods. So what can I do? Then I'm going to break up BG4 at 2018 in Warsaw and I'm going to move the 36th, they're in there, to 1619 using column movement. So that's this 36th. To 1619. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. I'm going to move the 64th reserve to the 31st. Oh, sorry. This 64th reserve to 1720. I was reading the line beyond it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also using column movement. It's looking good. Oh my goodness, just one turn back, just put the clock back and wouldn't be having this, would have been this nice little, oh, darn it. And wouldn't that have been a nice little narrative? That'll never happen. And then the 31st is going to 1820. And the reason why I want the 31st to go to 1820 is kind of like the center shot. And since Protopopov used to be the commander of the 31st Infantry Division, I was like, well, you might as well put the elite division in the middle kind of thing. So there we go. And then that's just going to leave 2nd Army and the 3-3 Replacement Division in Warsaw. There. I'll go get them. There we go. Then I'm going to move the 7th and the 8th Siberian Divisions out of BG3 at 1917 to join the 2nd Army HQ in Warsaw at 2018, forming BG48. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're good. And who did I say? The 7th and the 8th. And they're originally a 5 strength point divisions, but they're now down, both of them are down to 3 each. So I'll have to go get a 6 thing and a 48. I'll get rid of these guys. Pop you here. Put a 6. Grab the dudes. And then 2nd HQ, Alberto marker there. All right, and then, oh shoot, I got to get rid of 6 points there. So down to 14. I mean, come on, I'm sorry, but Jeepers jumping, man. How can you not enjoy having this speed of being able to just figure out the strength points right away? I'm sorry, but, okay. There's one thing, I guess, being Mr. Fiddly. But this is 2 cups of coffee, too, so. Okay. Then I'm going to move the 1st Brigade of the 59th Reserves, 27 here, at 2118 to 1719. Can I do that? Using column movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And I think there was somebody else I wanted to do. Move the 11th. Yes. Move the 11th Siberian out of BG3 in 1917 to join BG31. And now this is where it starts getting a bit weird. I shouldn't say weird for me, but I have to be careful sometimes. So this is the 11th Siberian. The 11th Siberian are 3 points. Now, what I mean by that is, okay, so that's, I've got to bring that down. Oh, shit, what was I thinking, man? Fuck. Oops, sorry, I shouldn't have sworn. Oh, I wanted to keep them at 12, man. That was the whole point. You keep them at 12, not 11. What was the point in that? Dude. How did you miss? Well, well, I did write it in the book, and this is just, I'm going to have to, see, I wanted to keep them so they would have to hit me with 4. Shoot. Anyways, we better put that. Oh, well, I'm going to have to chalk that up to some kind of weird narrative. Yet again, passing the buck on to the narrative rather than saying, hey, it's your own fault. I'm just going to have to say maybe it's an administrative, it's new. Nikolai Protopopov is back. Like, they're not used to his style and so on and so forth. And, some T didn't get crossed and an I didn't get dotted or whatever. And the wrong, like someone got moved and they shouldn't have. Oh, can't do it. Shoot, that was close. Because I was thinking, I could have been a sneaky devil. And if he had just been beside the headquarters, I could have done the divisional breakdown. But I'm not going to do that. I can't. Well, okay. Darn it. So this is what I said by getting weird, because 31, and since I don't have a real counter for this guy, so I have to, I think I'm not sure, but so I have to start doing things like this, which is fine. I love this stuff. But so that, you know what I mean? Now I have to like make sure that like 31 is going to be, well, so, oops. So 31 is the 235th Infantry Regiment and of the 2nd Brigade of the 59th Reserves. And so I'll not have to include the 11th Siberian or whatever into 31, and this guy will still stay here. But I'll always have to keep this in play. But yet again, when I start doing the grand campaign and whatnot, this is, everything's going to be like this. So, but it's just something I have to keep in mind, that it's weird to have like a huge pool too of, okay, so that's 4 points. Well, at least I did one good thing. Excuse me. One good thing there. Jeez. What a bummer, though. I think that's it. The best I can kind of do. And then like I said, these poor devils are going to have to surrender. So all that little thing I made about them kissing letters, they can kiss it goodbye, I guess. And then I'm going to I'll start figuring out what to do down here with the 4th Army. And what a bummer, that I guess it's here, I think, where I get the fuzzies. It's not so clear because this mobile phone is... Anyways, that's it. Off we go.